Hey, I'm Glenn Rane. I'm the principal artist at Blizzard Entertainment. I probably should say a principal artist at Blizzard Entertainment. People, if they've played World of Warcraft or Hearthstone, they've probably seen my work on load screens, magazine covers, book covers, marketing artwork, BlizzCon artwork. Started working on marketing artwork for World of Warcraft, and from there, that's where my job started, working full-time with Blizzard. Oh man, I mean, they're all exciting, but I think probably my first job at Blizzard in the office was the most memorable. I just remember thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off. And I had to convince myself that they hired me for a reason. I don't know if it was the most successful piece, but I finished it and moved on to the next piece, and then the next piece. They didn't fire me, so yeah, that was the most memorable piece. The most challenging part of my job is summoning the creative juices, like fresh passion on each piece. I get that question a lot, like how do you keep fresh? How do you not get burnt out? And I think it's about finding your passion or something that you like to do within that piece and locking into that, whether it's just the movement of the Wacom pen, the subject matter, the way you lay down paint, whatnot. Finding that thing and locking into it helps you with each piece. My advice to young artists is look at the game company that you're applying to. Look at the style that that game company uses, whether it's realistic style or a cartoony style, and hone your portfolio to that style. Any art director that wants to hire, they want to hire somebody that can plug into the overall puzzle. So that means like being the perfect puzzle piece. How can you show the art director that, your stuff could fit in perfectly with that game studio? It's not by showing like kind of weird student work or maybe your range and variety, although it's good that you have that. That means you could probably apply to multiple studios, but get your portfolio honed to the studio that you want to work for. Looking at life, you've probably all heard this before, but doing figure drawing, plein air studies, looking at other artists, those are the types of things I'd recommend. And then mileage. I look at art kind of like solving problems, and every time I get stuck is when I don't know how to solve a problem. The more problems you know how to solve, or you have experience solving those problems, like drawing an ear or hands in different positions, you then have that fix to go to each time. My favorite part about working at Blizzard, on World of Warcraft, really is just, I love fantasy art. I love the games that Blizzard creates, and I think it's just, being able to do that every day. Even if it's, maybe a character that I've painted, 50 times, I still, think about how lucky I am and fortunate that I get to do that, every day. So, yeah, it's cool.